Ever felt that managing your finances would be a whole lot easier if you could just share the load? Maybe you want to give a trusted family member access to funds, simplify household budgeting with a partner, or even manage finances with a business associate. If you're an Ally Bank customer, a question that might be top of mind is, can I add someone to my Ally Bank account? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Forget the usual "Hey everyone, welcome back." We're jumping straight into a question that many of you have probably pondered. Because let's be honest, dealing with finances can sometimes feel like navigating a maze, and having a co-pilot can make the journey a whole lot smoother. Now, before we get into the specifics of Ally Bank, let's take a step back and think about why you might even want to add someone to your bank account in the first place. The reasons are as varied as our individual financial lives. For couples, joint bank accounts are often a cornerstone of shared finances. They simplify paying bills, tracking shared expenses like groceries or rent, and saving for mutual goals, whether that's a down payment on a house, a dream vacation, or just building a financial safety net together. Having both partners with equal access and visibility into the account can foster transparency and collaboration in managing household finances. Families might consider adding a child, perhaps a teenager learning about financial responsibility or an adult child helping to manage an elderly parent's finances. This can provide a practical way to oversee spending, offer support, and ensure bills are paid on time. It's a matter of convenience, trust, and sometimes necessity. Then there are situations involving shared business ventures or partnerships. Having a joint account allows multiple stakeholders to contribute funds, track income and expenses collectively, and manage the financial aspects of the business with clarity and accountability. Of course, there are also situations where someone might want to grant limited access to their account for specific purposes, perhaps allowing a trusted individual to handle transactions while they are traveling or incapacitated. Whatever your reason, the ability to add another person to your bank account can offer significant benefits in terms of convenience, transparency, and shared responsibility. Now, let's bring Ally Bank back into the picture. Ally Bank, known for its online-only model and competitive interest rates, has gained popularity for its user-friendly interface and straightforward approach to banking. But when it comes to adding joint account holders or authorized users, what are their policies? The good news is that yes, generally, you can add someone to your Ally Bank account. Ally Bank does offer the option to open joint accounts, which essentially means having multiple owners with equal rights to the funds in the account. This is the primary way to formally add someone to your account with shared ownership. However, it's crucial to understand the distinction between a joint account holder and an authorized user. While both have access to the account, their rights and responsibilities differ. A joint account holder has full ownership of the funds in the account. They have the right to deposit, withdraw, transfer funds, and make decisions regarding the account. Both, or all, joint account holders typically have equal access and liability. This means that each individual is responsible for the entire balance of the account, including any overdrafts or fees. When you add someone as a joint account holder, they essentially become a co-owner of the account. An authorized user, on the other hand, is typically granted permission to perform certain transactions, such as making deposits or withdrawals, but they do not have ownership of the funds. They cannot typically close the account, change the account terms, or access the account history before they were added. Authorized users are more common with credit card accounts, where someone might be given a card to use on the primary cardholder's account. For Ally Bank's deposit accounts, like savings, checking, and money market accounts, the primary mechanism for adding someone with ongoing access and shared responsibility is through a joint account. So, how do you actually go about adding someone to your Ally Bank account? The process usually involves a few key steps. Initiating the request. The primary account holder will typically need to initiate the request to add a joint owner. This might involve logging into your online account, contacting Ally Bank's customer service via phone, or potentially filling out specific forms. Providing information, you will need to provide detailed information about the person you wish to add as a joint account holder. This typically includes their full legal name, date of birth, social security number, or taxpayer identification number, contact information, address, phone number, email, and one potentially other identifying details. Ally Bank needs this information to verify the identity of the new account holder and comply with regulatory requirements. 1. www.pdffiller.com. www.pdffiller.com. Verification process. Ally Bank will likely need to verify the identity of the person being added. This might involve them needing to provide identification documents or go through a separate verification process. The exact procedures can vary, so it's best to inquire with Ally Bank directly about their specific requirements. Account agreement. Both the original account holder and the new joint account holder will likely need to agree to the terms and conditions of the joint account. This ensures that everyone understands their rights and responsibilities. Account updates. Once the process is complete, Ally Bank will update the account to reflect the new joint ownership. Both individuals will then have access to the account according to the terms of the joint account agreement. It's important to note that the specific procedures and requirements for adding a joint account holder can vary. Therefore, the most reliable way to get accurate and up-to-date information is to contact Ally Bank directly. You can reach their customer service through their website, by phone, or through their mobile app. They will be able to provide you with the exact steps you need to take in any specific forms or documentation required. Now, let's consider some important factors to keep in mind when adding someone to your bank account. Trust and responsibility. Adding someone as a joint account holder means sharing ownership and responsibility for the funds. It's crucial to choose someone you trust implicitly and who will manage the account responsibly. Legal implications. Joint accounts come with legal implications. Both owners have equal rights to the funds, and both are typically liable for any overdrafts or debts associated with the account. Impact on credit. While adding someone as a joint deposit account holder typically doesn't directly impact their credit score, unless the account becomes overdrawn and goes into collections, it's still a financial relationship that should be entered into thoughtfully. Account management. With a joint account, both owners have the ability to manage the account independently. This can be convenient but also requires clear communication and understanding between all parties involved. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.